Put your hands together, make some noise for King Dice. All right, let's go.
Popping like gasoline, damn it, these rappers be lying in the booth about shit that's not happening. Popping like gasoline, damn it, these rappers be lying in the booth about shit that's not happening.
Grew up on a block where you had to get your hustle on. I guess that's why since I was young, I always had to hustle on. Never paid a nigga for what I could do myself. Like his irons on the sparrow, my irons on the wood. Look, grew up on a block where you had to get your hustle on. I guess that's why since I was young, I always had to hustle on. Never paid a nigga for what I could do myself. Like his irons on the sparrow, my irons on the rough. Let's go. Slanging trees, I keep that. Slanging pills, I keep that. All these things were not vibes, I just couldn't get that. Tired of being broke, tired of being bummy. I started shooting dice and I started making money. Shout out to the hood that raised me, love with the G's that trained me. Make that cut was crazy, and hoes that couldn't face me. Respect for my women, but fuck gold digging ladies. These ass niggas that played me, and everyone that hated. Like y'all niggas was chasing honey, me and my niggas was taking money. On my first pistol in 13, still don't get taken from me. All my homies turned up, get these bitches worked up, get that ass turned up, fucking with the murder.
Do you think the Inland Empire's ready for Shalu Avenue? You think they're gonna be ready for the fire that's on there?
Bro, like sometimes I'm in the streets, I get scared, man, because people want the album so bad. Like they put me in a position like, yo, when's it dropping? I need to know. I need a date. So I think the IE is ready. I know that they're ready, and I'm excited to finally be able to bring them what they want.
Now you were talking about this is an expansion or a, if for lack of a better term, a sequel to Red Mahogany Drive. But this particular album goes more into your I would say your final years as a high school student, that transitionary period where a lot of people are still wandering around, not really aware of their surroundings, or maybe even full of self-doubt. But from what I sampled from the music album, you knew exactly what you were doing then, especially in well, I'll tell you what, you go ahead and explain to them, tell them what's going on, at least give them a little sneak peek before this drops tomorrow.
Yeah, so Red Mahogany Drive is it chronicles like the first chapters of my life, and Shalu Avenue, which is a sequel. I've never really called it that, but that's a good word. It is a sequel. And the sequel picks up and kind of overlaps a little bit with like my transition into high school and the things I got into at that time of my life. So it's going to be exciting because I don't talk about that time of my life very often.
It seems like we're going to get a very emo version of the King Dice, huh? It's all the hormones and raging anger and all that stuff that comes with being a high schooler.
You know, the songs where the emotions probably would fit, there isn't much there. Sometimes it's really like I chronicle like almost from a third person point of view. The songs where I really talk about how I feel about things and I do express my emotions don't have much to do with my life as much as they have to do with certain situations. So I think it's going to be interesting, and hopefully it's more documentary style of my life, because it feels weird to talk about emotions that were mine. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, they were private at the time,
right.
And it's like you kept it inside for X amount of years, and all of a sudden now it's like, okay, I got a dope beat. Now I'm about to say something about my life on it.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. And then we're talking about the whole emotive feelings. It's a weird homunculus of just subject matter pushing to, at least depending on which track you listen to, between 2 minutes to 4 minutes. It's like, where do I end this? You know, where do you find a way to cut it off? Like, you're in that moment, you're in that memory, you're putting down the track. Where do you know when to just cut it off? It's like, okay, this is maybe a little too much, or, you know, maybe I need to add more to it.
Well, like going back to talk about those feelings, it's really documentary style. I'm looking from the outside, not really rehashing the feelings, but I'm trying to capture those feelings. I don't want to just tell a story or a piece of my life that's just for the heck of it. I'm telling parts of my life in really trying to get people to feel how I felt. That's what I want to do. I want to deliver feelings. Like, you know, there's a saying, like, people forget what you do, they forget what you say, but they never forget how you made them feel.
Roll deep like the Foot Clan. Put in work like the Foot Clan. All black like the Foot Clan. And I run shit, you walk in the presence of Orokusaki. You should kill yourself now. Hard recovery. You beginning to look like lunch. Teriyaki. You walk in the presence of Orokusaki.
Say farewell to each other while you still can.